welcome to a new edition of the Stoneman Diaries. I'm Annie Bond, and this is the first question I have for Stoneman from a reader. What can I do as a sound bowl singer to heal the lineage of the ley lines? So the ley lines are the meridians almost around the planet. The song of the lines are long, they're drawn, they're a song, A-C-E-F, A-C-E-F, A-C-E-F. All right, is the A-C-E-F a chord or is it a sequence? It's a sequence, A-C-E-F, A-C-E-F, A-C-E-F. It's long, it's drawn, it's a song. Okay, so my question is how much repetition, or is each note held for a long time? Each note is held for 4 minutes each, and then it's complete. The applied transmission for this channel is that the song of the Earth's ley lines is a sequence of musical notes, A, C, E, F. Each note is held for 4 minutes. A, C, E, F. Okay, thank you. So here's a question from Teresa. How do I have a healthy body with no pain and no swollen lymph nodes? Find a quiet, warm place and meditate, saying out loud the mantra, I am all one elemental perfection, and I am grateful. I am all one elemental perfection, and I am grateful. So our bodies are earth, fire, water, air, and ether, and this is the teaching, right? That we are all one, and you ask the sacred elements to come into perfection, and this will bring flow to your energy body. This isn't medical advice, of course. The teaching transmission for this channel is that we are the elements, earth, fire, water, air, and ether, and use the mantra, I am all one, elemental perfection. I am grateful. So here's a couple questions from Karen. Stoneman, with so much suffering around us caused by humans, especially on children and animals, can you please help us understand how to address the sadness and despair emotionally and spiritually, and share how we might cope and help shine the light on better ways? So I guess question one is, how can one cope when one sees such suffering? Yeah, the terror of the pain is extremely discomforting. It's very, very painful to watch suffering. It's the hardest even for us to watch suffering. But know that there's another reality, a lesson to be learned. And pray that it is learned quickly without more pain. The overview transmission for this channel is to know that there is another reality and a lesson is to be learned. Pray that it is learned quickly without more pain. And so, how best to help shine light on better ways, like to teach better ways to influence less cruelty. Expand your heart chakra as far as you can. Carrying that light is the biggest influence. Okay. Here's her second question. Can you describe how in the new world life changes for children and animals? Can we envision it and create this new world first in our minds so it might then be created in the physical? I think so it's about the manifesting. Imagine the world where there isn't cruelty and feel incredible. Tune into the gratitude you feel for that. Tune into the gratitude, tune into the gratitude, tune into the gratitude. Envision the world without cruelty to animals and children, and feel the gratitude of that transformation. The applied transmission for this channel is to imagine the world without cruelty. Tune into the gratitude. Feel the gratitude of that transformation. Here's a question from Janice. Thank you, Stoneman. How can I stay in high vibration when going through grief and loss? That's hard. Grief is hard. Grief is a river, no question. Know the outcome. There is no separation. Know the outcome. There is no separation. Know the outcome. There is no separation. Just stay with that. Be true to the inner knowing that there is no divide. The applied transmission for this channel is how to manage grief. Know the outcome. There is no separation. Just stay with that. There is no divide. And here's a question from Cheryl. It's in the same vein as Janice's. Please provide insight to resistance to healing when her conscious self wants to heal, but there's resistance, or maybe it's in a loved one. Provide insight to resistance to healing when the conscious desire is to heal. It's karmic. It's all karmic. Their choice, not yours. They can will it if they want or not. And then she asks how best to support such a person who has that resistance. There's not much you can do but to be a support in yourself. Love them. Expand your own heart chakra. Expand your light. And that may influence them to let go of that low vibration density. That makes sense. Another question she has is, how can I not get consumed by worry, fear, hopelessness when witnessing suffering in these loved ones? To know your higher path is not to change others, but to bring yourself into more light. That's the focus. Bring yourself into more light, and that's how you do the most good. The overview transmission for this channel is, what if someone doesn't want to heal? It is all karmic. There's nothing much you can do but to expand your light in your heart chakra. Know that your higher path is not to change others, to bring yourself into more light. That is how you do the most good. And she says, how to keep my heart open when it is bracing for loss, as in the dying of a loved one. Know that there is no divide, there's no separation. It feels that way to you on the ground, in the planet, with the density. It's harder for you to feel their presence, there's no doubt. And we're very aware of how entrenched you get in your experiences on the planet. But they are still there. You just have to learn how you can best communicate. Thank you. So here's another question. What is the true nature of such emotions about being brought down by grief, loss, worry, etc.? What's the nature of these emotions? But when one's brought down by them, you can feel the cloud of it. It's the turning. It's the turning. The worry, the grief, the loss. It's the turning of the old paradigm. You have to move through that to get above it and see that it's only about the lessons, because there is no separation. Oh, it's about the lessons. So what are the lessons to learn? You need to learn that as you're feeling these emotions, right? The teaching transmission for this channel is, it is the turning of a new paradigm. You have to move through that to get above it. It is only about the lessons. There is no separation. And then my last question is, what is true to the nature of such emotions, and how to sideline the unhealed in oneself? So what is true to the nature of these emotions? So as you were saying, it's the turning of the old paradigm, and how to sideline that. Well, it's not about sidelining. It's about upleveling, to rise above it. And it's the deeper understanding that about separation. You're all connected. You still will be, whatever, alive, dead, however you define presence. I mean, it's not so easy to, when one's feeling this deep pain, it's not so easy to rise above it. We understand that. Turn the dial. Just turn the dial to another way of understanding what is unfolding for you. Find the right dial. Just keep asking the dial to change until it feels better. and work with that. And then continue to turn the dial. I mean, I've heard, turn the dial, find the new radio station. That's it, but it's not a crude thing. It's a resonance. You want to find the dial of the right resonance. So it's not like you ignore the truth of what's happening in your reality, but that you manage it in a way that empowers your spiritual growth, empowers you, helps everything unfold in a way of grace. Thank you. The applied transmission for this channel is, it is about upleveling, to rise above it. It is the deeper understanding about separation. You are all connected. Just turn the dial to another way of understanding the issue. Find the right dial that feels better. Continue to turn the dial. You want to find the dial with the right resonance. To explore this transmission more deeply, you'll find a transmission worksheet linked in the show notes. If this channel resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe to help more people discover this work. And if you have a question for Stoneman, there's also a link below where you can send it in. I'd love to hear from you.